Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever. As always, it is me, XFL Jim, joined by the one, the only, the incomparable Erik, a.k.a. Uncle Rico. What up, man?
What up, dude? What's new, man? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been all of, I don't know,
52 minutes.
What a good time.
Dude, what happened to BC last week?
So let's start this episode off. So obviously we're doing the picks and whatnot for the upcoming one. Let's just start off with what happened in the past. BC 0, Winnipeg Blue Bombers 25 for the first game of last week.
Didn't watch one snap, I'm not going to lie.
I watched this entire damn thing. So there's a two-factor thing for this one. Winnipeg's defense looked like how they've looked the last few years, combined with not like the entire offense as a whole wasn't working for BC, but Vernon Adams was just off the entire night.
And if he goes, they go. You know what I mean?
So like they move the Lions move McGinnis from his spot because they got a receiver back. So they got Keon Hatcher back, and they moved McGinnis down.
Okay.
And moved him out of his normal spot. And guess what? McGinnis goes from being one of the most targeted, best receivers in the league to 3 targets, 0 receptions.
Which makes 0 sense. Why would you do that?
So Keon Hatcher was hurt. And he hasn't been in the entire season, so they had McGinnis fill in that position. But that's normally Keon Hatcher's spot. So now Keon Hatcher's back. They put him back in. All of a sudden, the offense just doesn't work at all.
Yeah. So they're definitely going to have to go back to the drawing board and kind of figure some stuff out.
They're going to figure some stuff out because not only this, they're on a 2-game losing streak. They had the bye last week. No, they didn't have the bye last week. They had the bye 2 weeks. Yeah, they had the bye last week. But they lost to Calgary 24-25 before coming into this one.
Yeah, so they need to get shit straightened out, man.
They need to get their stuff. They need to get something figured out, dude, because they're like, I don't know. They're a weird team. I'm losing faith.
You're losing, but it's such a long season, dude. I mean, the Grey Cup's not for another 2.5 years, so.
Which, to your point, Winnipeg actually looked really good in this one. To be fair, their offense really looked fine. It looked all right. They didn't have to do much because they were on the field the whole time.
Yeah.
The time of possession was like more than double for Winnipeg.
And if they're doing that, you know what I mean? You don't need that much from your defense.
If their defense plays like this, then whatever, forget about it. BC, like it was a game for like a quarter and a half, and then BC just couldn't score. And then obviously they were just kept 3 and outs like crazy. 2 and outs, sorry. Game number 2, Erik. Montreal Alouettes 33, the Hamilton Ticats 16. Alouettes have a guy other than Fajardo that can ball out.
But was that just a 1-week cup of tea?
This is his second week.
Let's see, dude. I'm out of the game, Jimbo. I'm out of the
game.
No,
so this is his first week starting.
Okay.
But like he played last week in relief, and then he beat Saskatchewan last week. Comes in after Hamilton is like riding high after beating the Elks, and they just don't like it was a game again. It was a game for like a good chunk of first half, and then Montreal just starts to run away with it. Also, I know you didn't watch this one, Erik, but for the people that know, they know one of, if not the worst call in any like level of football I've seen this year.
Really?
It was an obvious fumble. They did not call a fumble.
An obvious fumble that they did not call a fumble.
I'll see if I can. I'll see. I don't want to risk copyright on anything, but I'll see if afterwards if I can find you the clip or not.
Okay.
It was bad. It was really bad. And Hamilton, you're not going to get. It's just you're not going to get two great Bo Levi games 2 weeks in a row. It's just not going to happen. Sorry, it's not in the cards.
Yeah.
Game number 3, Eric. The game that we had circled. Edmonton Elks 42, the Saskatchewan Roughriders 31.
You know what? Love it when a plan comes together. We had this one circled. We had the points. We had the money line. All came together. Shane Patterson sucks.
The thing is, Shane Patterson didn't even play bad in this game.
Shane Patterson sucks.
Dude, he looked good. He actually looked decent in this game.
Shane Patterson
to be fair,
sucks.
Edmonton's defense is not very good.
Shane Patterson.
The story of the game, besides Trey Fooord being a winner and then being the only quarterback for the Elks in the last 3 years to have a positive win percentage, they ran on Saskatchewan. Javon Leake, 12 carries for 169 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And Justin Rankin, 10 carries for 60 yards. Trey Fooord ran for 46.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the offense now with Ford being the starter. What are we going to see in game 2? What are we going to see the rest of the way? You and I have both been hammering that they need to be using him more, and he should have been starting 3 games ago, man. But
he should have been starting with game 1.
But you bring Bethel Thompson in. Bethel's not going to come in.
You pay him, you have to play him. I get it. And then for Saskatchewan, like, your defense can only carry you so far, boys.
Yeah, because
the defense did not look good this game.
You got the shittiest quarterback in the league, so
they do not have the shittiest quarterback in the league. That's just like I'm not a Shea Patterson
you're a Shane Patterson believer, Jim.
He looked good, dude. He looked fine. Like, I don't think he's the worst quarterback in the league. I think the worst quarterback in the league is on Ottawa.
You're a Shane Patterson believer, dude.
No, I think the worst quarterback in the league is on the Ottawa Redblacks as a backup.
Oh, yeah. What's his face? Crumb.
Dustin Crum, baby.
I'm talking about the starters, dude.
Well, starters, I think he's better than what Toronto has right now,
really?
If I'm being honest.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Toronto Argonauts 23, Calgary Stampeders 27.
Why wasn't this game on CBS Sports?
I'm actually not sure. That was weird. Did you catch it? So you didn't catch any of this one. Mm-hmm. Let me just go through this, Eric. I'll go through quarter by quarter. Quarter 1, Toronto had 8 points, Calgary 0. Quarter 2, now Toronto has 22 points, Calgary has 6. Quarter 3, Toronto has 23 points, Calgary has 6. And in quarter 4, Toronto has 23 points, Calgary has 27 points. 21 points in the fourth quarter.
That's insane, dude.
This is the biggest collapse I've ever, this is terrible.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Toronto?
Yeah, just brutal. Just brutal.
What are you guys doing? I think Shea Patterson is better than Cameron Dukes.
Okay.
I'll say that. Calgary, good job. Didn't see you guys winning this one. Congratulations. Toronto now, if we just look at the standings for the CFL, if I go and look at the standings, I think Toronto's near mid.
Yeah.
So in the West, on top, you still have BC 5-3, but they're tied with Saskatchewan 5-3. Calgary's right there at 4-4. Winnipeg 3-6. Long season, but it's going to be tough for our boys, the Elks, to make up ground at 1-7.
To make a run, I know it's going to be a little bit. So
I'll see what odds we can get. I'll see what odds we have. In the East, we have Montreal, the only team at 7-1. Ottawa at 5-2. Toronto 4-4, and then Hamilton at 2-6.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know, man. I think stuff's a little bit wide open. I think everything's kind of wide open. This season's so goddamn long. I mean, there's 21 weeks, man.
For that, Eric, let's take a look at the futures as they stand right now. You gonna sprinkle a little bit on Edmonton, 200-1?
God, no. But I mean, if you could find a prop for Edmonton to make the playoffs, why the fuck not?
Oh yeah, if you can find them to make the playoffs, fuck it. Take a shot on that. Ticats 150-1.
Why not?
Stamps plus 1,800.
Fuck no.
Red Blacks 11-1 plus 1,100.
Nope, already sitting on 20-1.
Yeah, we're already sitting pretty good on the Red Blacks. We took them to start the season. We're feeling pretty good. They're like one of the better teams. Bomber plus 800.
Supposed to be looking good, so he could come back. I think that would be a mistake. Would you say Bombers?
Yeah, the Bombers are plus 800.
No, still too big. Still too short.
It's an interesting one. With like, they'll probably get to the playoffs.
But if they,
I don't know what Harris's situation is for Saskatchewan. He's probably not playing the rest of the year. I can see the Riders fall.
I mean, they're off this week, then they play the Lions again. If they lose to the Lions, what's that going to look like?
Fair. Argos plus 700. Nah. Oh, Argos are an interesting one because what do they look like when they get Chad Kelly back?
Yeah, how are they going to look?
Rough Riders plus 475. No, can't touch them right now. Lions plus 330, and then the Alouettes are plus 170.
Mm-hmm. Like, none of those have value. I mean, like, you got to go big. I'd say Tiger Cats would be the only one that'd be treated to buy.
No,
Edmonton in the playoffs.
Elks 200-1. Do it. Erik, let's look to the future. Let's look to week 10. Our first game tomorrow, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Saskatchewan goes to Ottawa, where the Red Blacks are 3-point home favorites against the Rough Riders, with a total set at 48.5 plus 142 for the Rough Riders.
What's the line on this one?
3. Ottawa minus 3. It's tough.
I mean, like, if Shane Patterson wasn't the quarterback here, I would look to take the Rough Riders here in a bounce back after losing to the worst team in the league. I mean, that's just betting 101, man.
I am going to take the Rough Riders here. Money line.
You're going to do it?
I'm going to take a plus 3, and I'm going to take a money line here. I'm going to do it. Dude, huge bounce back spot. And if you look at if you look at Ottawa's schedule and who they've beat this season, I don't know if they've beaten like the best of teams.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm trying to see like the specific Ottawa schedule. Damn it. Results. This is a great spot play for Saskatchewan.
Mm-hmm.
Chris asked if someone got hit in the head. I got hit in the head today. Yeah.
The spot says to take the Riders, dude.
So
I'm not going to do anything.
So Ottawa they beat Winnipeg week 1. They got blasted by Montreal. Barely beat Hamilton. Lost to the Bombers. Beat Edmonton barely. Beat Edmonton barely again. Crushed Calgary.
That doesn't say, oh shit.
Yeah, give me Saskatchewan here, plus the 3 and money line, plus 142. I'll take it.
I'll see if it gets up there. I mean, like,
I'll take it.
The reality of the situation is more money will come in this probably tomorrow when the game actually is.
What's the number gonna get to for you, Erik?
No, I mean, I'll wait. I don't think it's gonna get to 2.5. I mean, I'll wait to see if a 3.5 pops. If a 3.5 pops, I'll get involved. But I mean, I gotta play. As much as I hate Shane Patterson, I gotta play the spot here. So I'll probably be on the Rough Riders here plus the points.
Friday, August 9th, 6:30 p.m. I will be streaming this game. I won't be streaming the Thursday one.
Oh, 3.5 on Bet Online. 3.5 on Bet Online.
Ooh, Davy boy. Calgary heads over to Toronto to take on the Argonauts. The Argos are 2.5-point home favorites against the Stampeders. Total is set at 50 plus 110 on the money line for Calgary. Ugh. It's a rematch of last week.
Again,
Toronto was dominating the whole game.
What's Toronto in?
2.5.
I'll take Toronto minus 2.5. I fucking hate
I will
it.
also take Toronto minus 2.5. Like, they dominated the game. The fourth quarter collapse is confusing.
Buy low, sell high, Jim. I'm betting CFL this week.
Now they're at home. Yeah, give me Toronto minus the
Wait,
2.5.
you said you're actually streaming the games?
I'll stream Friday.
You're kind of like me back in the day. Oh, Eric, you going to the bar tonight? Oh yeah,
Eric, I streamed both games last week. I don't know what you're talking about.
I never got the invite, dude. If like,
Eric, I'll talk with you afterwards. I'll talk with you afterwards.
I don't know your schedule, man.
Yeah, I streamed both last week. Up next, so are you taking Toronto?
I'll take Toronto minus the points.
I'm on the Argos too, minus 2.5.
But I mean, like, I think both these lines move, man.
They probably do. Saturday, August 10th, Hamilton Ticats take on the Frenchies of Montreal. The Alouettes, biggest spread of the weekend. The Alouettes are 8-point home favorites with a total set at 51 plus 300 on the money line for the Ticats. That's an 8-point damn spread in the CFL. Oh, my God.
Tiger Cats, dude. I'd honestly take the Tiger Cats here.
Ugh.
I would take the Tiger Cats.
This is another rematch, isn't it? Didn't they just play last week?
Yeah, they just played last week.
Another rematch. Montreal beat them by like 20-something.
Yeah, I'll do it, man.
I'll play the under. I'll play under 51. There could be a good Bo Levi Mitchell factor here, but Montreal has the best defense in the league. Give me the under 51.
The under 51?
Yep, I'll take the under.
Oh, Jim, bold, Jimmy, but I like it.
Last game, Eric, Sunday, August 11th, 6 p.m., the BC Lions versus the Edmonton Elks. And you know what? Edmonton is a 2-point favorite.
Shut up.
The Elks are 2-point home favorites against the Lions with an over-under set at 49.
Shut up.
Plus 110 on the money line for the Lions. Look it up.
Oh, God.
The Elks are 2-point home favorites here. I feel like I have to take the Lions.
Yeah, but if it looks too good, it is too good. Just
something up with Vernon Adams? I mean, he did get hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let's see. Not long term. So yeah, no Vernon Adams in this one. Let's see who the quarterback's going to be. Let's see who the QB is here. Do we have a depth chart for week 10? No, we do not. But I can look back at week 9 and see who's on the roster. Let's see. It's probably Dolagala.
Okay.
Which, it's fine.
Look, I'm not going to do anything, dude.
The smart move is to stay away.
If it looks too good, it is too good, Jim.
Well, it's Vernon Adams is not playing, so it'd be a Vernon Adams-less BC, which we don't know what they look like.
And how many points is Vernon Adams worth, you think?
I bet BC's a favorite, so I bet he's worth at least like 3.
I think BC is a 4-point favorite.
Probably, even on the road.
Yeah.
I think so too. Either way, I'll take the over in this game, over 49.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Edmonton's defense is still like the worst in the league. So Trey Ford doesn't play defense. Give me the Elks. Give me the over 49 in that game. So my bets, Eric, are Rough Riders money line plus 3, Argos minus 2.5, under 51, Hamilton versus Montreal, and over 49 BC Edmonton.
Rough Riders plus the points and the money line. What was Toronto spread?
2.5.
Toronto minus 2.5. Hamilton plus the points.
Okay. Now, folks, we move to DFS. We got to redeem ourselves, Eric. We're on a bit of a slump here with DFS. I'll take responsibility because I'm supposed to be the CFL guy.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to see how we did last week. It was not pretty.
Trey Fooord did good, did he?
Trey Fooord did fine, but you know who was the number one quarterback?
Who?
It was fucking Shea Patterson.
Fuck. Here we go.
Shea Patterson was the number one DFS quarterback last week.
Fuck Shea Patterson, man.
I'm not even kidding.
Stats through week 9.
Yeah, we scored a whopping 73.4 points.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a full screen.
We had the number 3 quarterback in Trey Fooord. We had, who was our running back? Stand back 5. The only person on our team that did anything, Trey Fooord was a good pickup. Walter Fletcher was good. Coxie was all right. Everyone else, single digits.
All right, let's do this. Quarterback. What are you feeling, man?
Oh, quarterback is tough.
Who does Edmonton play?
Edmonton, they play BC, but it's a backup quarterback.
Who does Calgary play?
Calgary plays Toronto again.
Who does Saskatchewan play? No, Hamilton, no. Take the quarterback from Montreal.
We're gonna take Davis.
Yep.
He's quite. Why do they say questionable? What does that mean? Practice in full. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we'll pick Davis. Davis Alexander. Alexander the Great. I think Stanback gets a lot of play again for
Hamilton's
being
running back.
You want Hamilton's running back? Butler, he's 10,600.
No, I don't want
He's
that.
the most expensive running back. I think we could go with Stanback again. We could try him again against Edmonton.
Let's run it back.
Receivers is a tough batch. Fucking dude, I was so pissed last week. Charleston Rambo went off last week. I was
all
so
right.
mad.
That's last week. It's last week, man. Just gotta live, bro.
Oh, I was so mad. Still, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Saskatchewan. Give me a BC, not BC. Saskatchewan plays
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Give me an Ottawa wide receiver.
An Ottawa wide receiver. It's tough. We could do Hardy. We could do Dominic Rhymes. We could do Pimpleton. Pimpleton's been getting more play recently.
That's fine. Your call, bro.
Between Rhymes and Pimpleton. Between Rhymes and Pimpleton. After a week off. Let's do Pimpleton.
All right.
Get the pimp in there.
Get the pimp.
Get the pimp in there, baby.
Pimp juice.
Interesting. Who do we want next? Who do we want next, baby?
All right. So I'm sorry. I gotta pull up my screen. I can't see shit when I have this not full screen.
No, you're good, dude.
So we got Montreal. We got a BC running back.
We got Ottawa's receiver.
We got Ottawa's receiver. Give me an Edmonton receiver.
Okay, let's get an Edmonton receiver. Tevin Jones went off last week. I think we can go. I think we can go Mitchell here. I think we either go Mitchell or Eugene Lewis. I don't know if the issue is I don't know Trey Ford's like relationship with some of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, who had the big game last week?
Tevin Jones. He was like 30 whatever. He was like $2,500.
Cycle back with him. Just do it.
Just run it back.
Just run it back.
He's still only 3,700, so that's a nice cheap option.
Defense, I'll let.
Defense
is all you.
Defense. Backup BC. I expect a lot of points in that game, though. Let's go Calgary.
You going Calgary?
I'll go Calgary. Toronto, like even if though I think Toronto's going to win, I still like think they have two of the worst quarterback options.
Okay.
We got two flexes left with an average remaining salary of $97.50.
Give me a double up and give me a Montreal wide receiver.
Okay, let's get a Montreal wide receiver in here. Let's go Philpott. Why not? Spend up and get Philpott. Rambo went off last week. He could do it again this week, though.
And then give me a
last pick, Eric. We can get anybody.
All right. So I want you to take out I want you to take out BC's running back.
Okay.
I want a BC wide receiver instead in the flex.
Okay. BC wide receiver. Do you think McGinnis bounces back? Or do we go Hollins? Or with Hatcher in the lineup?
Put in McGinnis. Just put in McGinnis. That's fine.
Let's do McGinnis. Let's bounce back spot. He's the best receiver. He's
that leaves $10,000. Now click over to the running back position.
We have everyone but James Butler on the board. Do you want to run it back with Walter Fletcher? He was like our best option last week.
But then that's a lot of
Gary for Toronto's not bad.
Exposure.
What was that?
That's a running back, a quarterback, and a wide receiver. We can't do that. We'd have to take out.
Fair. We don't have any Ottawa against. How's Saskatchewan against the run? They're pretty good, aren't they?
Second best. The teams we want to target. Winnipeg's not playing. Montreal. Who's Montreal playing?
Hamilton. But that's James Butler, so he's too pricey.
If we take out the Stamps, how expensive was the Stamps defense?
Let's see. If we do defense, if we do the Elks defense, we're still 300 short.
All right. Take okay.
We could go a little less pricey on Rambo and go with see if I can find a different Montreal receiver. We could try Reggie White.
All right, go with Mr. White.
And then you want James Butler.
No, I want the Butler did it. Boom.
And then actually we can pick whatever defense we want then.
Okay. Your choice in the defense.
I'll go back to the Stamps. So our lineup is Davis Alexander, James Butler, Khalil Pimpleton, Tevin Jones, Reggie White, Justin McGinnis, and the Stampeders defense. I like this.
It's a nice little lineup, buddy. Nice little lineup.
Nice little lineup for the people. Beautiful. Eric, any other thoughts or takes for week 10 of the CFL? What do you want to see happen?
I like to see A Red Blacks Elks Grey Cup.
That would be amazing. From when I started doing Spring Fever 3 years ago, and just how bad both those teams were.
Yeah.
It'd be so fun to watch.
That'd be phenomenal, dude.
What a great time. Erik, thank you for coming on. Make sure you give Erik a follow here. Give me a follow. Give him a follow at eTop21 Sports. Give me a follow at XFL Gym. I know I'm stupid. I'm on the road, but I'm still dumb. Forgot to put the banner on. But go to Royal Retros. We do have a promo code Spring Fever, all one word, all caps. They're great. Their merch is great. Everything they have is fantastic. Go to Royal Retros. It does help. We love their stuff, and so will you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for another episode of Spring Fever. But until then, bye-bye.